Hey guys, this is Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas, and today I have a brand new arrival to show you. This is the 2021.5 Forest River Alpha Wolf Model 30 DBH. This is a brand new floor plan, and it comes in at 37 feet 5 inches in overall length and is 7,188 pounds as we see it here today. This particular unit is a quad bunk single slide out outside kitchen, 50 amp service, tons of awesome features, and an updated bedroom and bathroom that I think you're really gonna like. We're gonna do an interior and exterior walk around video today, talk about all those awesome features and some other ones that I haven't hit on yet. This is not by any means going to be one of my shorter videos, so sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and jump on to the inside. Alright guys, so we're on the inside of this brand new 2021.5 Cherokee Alpha Wolf by Forest River, Model 30 DBH. This is the replacement for the very popular 29QB Alpha Wolf. So if you were looking for a 29QB and you missed out, this one would be a good alternative. Basically, the only difference is the living and kitchen area. Everything else is basically the same. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and we'll dive in. As you can see right here, you do have a Jackknife Sofa directly across from the entertainment center that we'll see here in a little bit. Tons of big windows, and you'll notice that I have the zebra shades pulled down just for video quality purposes. You also have the extra large U-shaped dinette, so you can seat the whole family around here, play a game, eat dinner, what have you, which is awesome. Again, zebra shades pulled down. You do have extra large windows, and if we take a look real quick at the video that'll pop up, you'll notice what it looks like in sleeper mode. So as you can see, both of these will fold down into pretty decent sized sleepers for an additional sleeping capacity of 2 to 3, maybe 4, depending on the size of people that you have. If we look up top here, you'll notice the accent light above the slide out, which is a nice blue in color. That's one thing Alpha Wolf and their big brother, the Arctic Wolf, do a lot. And really the whole Cherokee products in general, they do these nice blue lights. You'll also notice the new framing around the windows. So I love the shadow boxing they do, and they actually took out the time to frame around all of the window openings themselves too, which is pretty cool. If we spin around here, and I'll take a seat on the sofa here, it kind of puts you in the driver's seat here, but as you can see, directly across from the sofa is your entertainment center. You could put a TV there if you wanted to. TVs are an optional piece of equipment. We did not apply that to this one. And then down below, you'll notice your electric space heating fireplace, which is another optional piece of equipment. That'll put around 5,200 BTUs of electric heat out, which is pretty cool. And then directly to the left of the fireplace, you'll also notice that this has all cabinet ducted heating, which is the preference I think most people look for in a bunkhouse, since there's less vents in the floor, or there's no vents in the floor, I should say, that kids can drop Cheerios or crayons, whatever, down there. And then right next to that is your breakers and fuses. If we take a look right here, you will see your AM, FM, and Bluetooth player by Driven. And then you have a nice component shelf here if you want to add a DVD player, as this does have HDMI and USB plugs on the front of it, which is pretty cool. You have all kinds of 12-volt chargers, USB chargers, as you can see right there. And you have all of your cable and hookups right here as well. Over here, I do want to talk about our control panel right here real quick. So this does have the LCI1 control hotspot, as you can see right there. Basically, there's a component you can put there to give you 4G LTE data access or wireless internet. It runs about $500 installed, and feel free to ask your salesperson about that. You have your thermostat here, so as you can see, we're running 65 degrees in here. And then right here is your juice pack voltage meter. So you could think of this like a gas tank for your battery in a sense. And then down here you have all your slide out awning controls, lighting controls, and water pump and water heater on gas controls, as well as your tank monitoring panel. One of the really neat things that Cherokee does is you can Bluetooth this panel to your phone via the LCI One Control app, and you can control your awning, slide out, and lights from here, which is pretty neat. And then I kind of want to give you a preview of the kitchen. So as you can see, what they did this year is they flip-flopped the kitchen and living area. So instead of the kitchen being right by the door, they put it away from the door, and that allows you to see the pantry that we'll get to look at here in just a minute. Last couple of things you'll also notice for that driven stereo system, this does have a 200-watt subwoofer, which is pretty awesome. It sounds really good. I encourage you, ask your salesperson to get a jump pack and let you hear this thing, because it really sounds good. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for the living and kitchen area. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at all of this storage. And believe me, this has a truckload of kitchen storage. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the storage. First thing I want to start off with is this huge pantry. They put nice coat hooks in here for it, and you'll notice that it's more of a walk-in pantry, as they didn't make the shelves come all the way to the door, which I really like. You do have a light in here. I really wish this was motion censored, and do me a favor. Let me know in the comment section down below, what is one thing that you would change if you were the designer of this? I'd really like your feedback, because I can pass that directly onto the manufacturer, and who knows, your feedback may help other people or influence the manufacturer to change the product to something that you might really like. So again, let me know down in the comment section, what is one thing that you would change? All right, so anyways, back to the pantry. So tons of storage there. You've got this nice door, and it even says pantry on it, in case you somehow forgot where your pantry was. I don't know, it's kind of cute. Coming around over here, above the TV, you have a pretty nice little shelf space here, or cabinet space. So this could be great for DVDs or just really whatever you want to put in there. And I love their fluted glass inserts there, which is really nice. I think it really adds to the look. I would also really like to see hidden hinges. Cherokee, if you're watching this, please make that a thing for 2022. That would be awesome. All right, so we'll come back to the kitchen proper here in just a minute. Let's talk about dinette storage. And there is storage under the sofa. I just don't have it flipped up. But that's one of the benefits of a Jackknife Sofa, is you get all the extra storage in there. All right, so you've got these two, I call them the mega drawers. And the nice thing about them is they're 40 inches deep. So they're as big as the dinette. And I just have them pulled out partially, that way I don't trip and face plant over them. But again, nice extra storage. You can see how nice and wide they are. They're 40 inches deep again, like I said, which is great. All of this, let's see, I do want to talk about this for a minute. I love this live edge that they're doing. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see it right there, where there's just a little bit of a live edge there, which I think it looks really neat. All thermofoil pressed membrane countertops. You can see you do have a nice stainless steel farm sink with the cover, hand sanitizer station, and the high-rise spring-loaded sprayer faucet. And you do have nice 110 volt and 12 volt USB chargers over there as well, which is great. So we come down over here, you'll notice 3 full extension plywood box, ball bearing drawer guide drawers. This is something that customers really had a lot of feedback about, as giving them that extra drawer really helps. You can see the silverware divider there. And these do come with a backup observation camera that I'll show you when we get on the outside, which is pretty awesome. And again, there's that bottom drawer. Down here, you have a little bit of space. I don't know, you could put something in there. Toilet chemicals or cleaning chemicals or something. And then over here you have your oven. It does have the glass front and the lights inside and on the control knobs. The cool thing about this gray stone oven, this here will spark inside the oven, so you don't have to use a pilot light, which is, again, pretty cool. 3-burner cooktop with the glass cover. As you can see right there, that'll fold up and back or fold down if you need more prep space. And then you do have the bamboo cutting board and or backsplash. That's magnetically held in place by actually some outside magnet door catches, which is pretty cool. And these are also using the Coleman Q series air conditioners. This is a 15,000 BTU air conditioner. You don't have to pay to upgrade that. It just comes that way, which is pretty cool. And I encourage you to get out on the lot and have a dealership or your salesperson plug this in if there's one available to be plugged in, and listen to how quiet this air conditioner is. It makes a huge difference. This also has the 10.7 cubic foot Canon 12-volt compressor fridge. So as you can see, tons of cold storage space. This is great. These things use 3 amps of power when they're down to temp, about 9 to 10 depending on the conditions when you're getting it down to temp, and they cool off extremely fast, which is another thing a lot of people like about them. You do have also a low profile hood range vent with the light, as well as a compact microwave. And then rounding out the kitchen, you have this wraparound cabinet space. This actually has more overhead cabinets than the 29QB did, and you'll notice it goes all the way back to that corner, which is great. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for the living and kitchen area storage. Let's go ahead and we'll spin around here and take a look at the bunk room. All right, guys, so stepping back to the bunk room, first thing you'll notice, you have the nice barn-style pocket door here. I love the hardware they're using, too. This is just, it looks really good. I like it. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. All right, stepping into the bunk room. Ooh, that transition is awful. Anyways, so you've got nice storage there, which is great. You got a tabletop and USB and, cable, satellite, and power hookups, which is great. This one has 3 bunks because you have the outside kitchen. You have a nice dedicated ladder, and that will pull out for the kiddos to climb up there, which is great. And then if we spin around over here, you'll notice you do have double bunks on this side. If you wanted to add a second air conditioner, this is where it would go. That is the pre-wire and brace for your second air conditioner. And then you've got lots of windows, USB and household outlets for all 3 bunks. And they're also going to have lights as well. So again, lots of USB and 110 outlets, which is great. Let me know what you think. Do you like this? Would you prefer to see a smaller outside kitchen and a 4th bunk? Let me know. I'm curious to hear your feedback. Again, I really like this. It gives the kids their own space, and it's something that I think a lot of parents would really like as well, just so that they can shut the door on a rainy day and let the kids, play Xbox or PlayStation or whatever. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the bunk room. Let's go ahead and we'll jump up to the master bathroom. And they made a huge change for this model for this year in the bathroom, and I think you're really going to like it. Let's go take a look. All right, guys, so stepping up into the master bathroom. One thing I do want to notice, you do have the steps and the exterior entry door with a window. That was a huge feedback request from customers to Cherokee. And so one thing I do want to point out real quick with well, hang on, let me get this out of the way real quick. With the steps up, this year you can open up the master bedroom door, which is a huge change. You couldn't do that in the 29 QB. So that's actually what those steps look like when they're folded up, which is pretty interesting. You have the neo-angle shower instead of a travel trailer tub. Lots of people have requested this. And you can be upwards of 6'3" and still fit under the skylight just fine. The whole industry really is going away from tubs to the showers. Porcelain foot flush lever toilet, and you've got plenty of room around here. You also are going to have the larger Fantastic vent fan or max air fan. This will move about 900 cubic feet of air per minute on its highest setting, which is pretty cool. As we spin around, you'll also notice the nice corner medicine cabinet, not a mirror, just glued to the wall. And notice they actually took the time to make it a corner medicine cabinet instead of just a square one over here on this wall or that wall. Motion sensor light, GFI protected outlet, thermal foil countertops. I call this the Forest River size sink. And then down here, you'll notice plenty of room for a wastebasket or extra towels or what have you. Overall, it's a really good bathroom. I like it. It's way better than last year's 29 QB's bathroom. It just feels bigger for some reason. And maybe it's the shower instead of the tub. All right, guys, let's go ahead and we'll jump up to the master bedroom, take a look at some of the features there. All right, guys, so stepping up into the master bedroom. This is a dual entry bedroom. You do have a 60 by 74 queen bed. You have a little bit of walk space around here. If you wanted to upgrade this to a 80-inch bed, you technically could, but you'd lose your walk-around ability. You are going to have a TV backer with the appropriate hookups right there. All kinds of lights, and I just don't have them turned on just because of the windows being open. You're also going to have household and USB outlets on that side. This is actually for a portable Bluetooth speaker. It's a little overpriced. I probably wouldn't buy it, but if you're interested, we can definitely tell you about that. And then right here, you're going to have some hanging storage. Same thing on both sides of the bed. And then up top, you have some overhead cabinetry. So pretty decent overhead cabinets, and that'll go all the way across the top. And there is storage under the bed too. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I may not be able to. I can today. Okay, cool. So there's that underbed storage. So pretty good amount of storage space there. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the interior of the 2021.5 Forest River Alpha Wolf Model 30 DBH. Let's go ahead and we'll jump on to the outside and take a look at some of the cool features and changes that this unit has to offer there. All right, guys, so we're on the outside of the brand new 2021.5 Alpha Wolf by Cherokee and by Forest River Model 30 DBH. Let's go ahead and we'll get started right up here at the front. Again, pardon any wind noise. It is always breezy anytime I try to do a video. So up here you have the nice 3/4 fiberglass front cap. You can see the blue docking lights right there. Power tongue jack, two 20-pound propane tanks. And then right back here is your Group 27 series battery and battery disconnect, which I'll show you here in a little bit. They moved it into the pass-through storage, which is pretty cool. Over here, you have your 4-corner stabilizer jacks. There is that pass-through storage. We'll take a look at that from the other side. If we drop down here, you'll notice here's your termination area. So you've got your extended dump handles. And the nice thing about those is your gate valves are actually enclosed in the underbelly, which is pretty nice. And this does, again, have the fully enclosed and heated underbelly, giving you some great extended season use. You'll notice the new graphics, so they're more of an angular design, which a lot of people really like. I think they look sharp. All LED tail and marker lights, and you'll notice those good-looking aluminum wheels. As we come over here, you do have another gray tank, again with the extended dump handle or dump valve handle. Extra storage space here, so just perfect place for hoses and power cords and stuff. You have magnetic holdbacks, slam latches, and then right here is your outside shower, your 50 amp service, handy little light, and then your water, or not water heater, freshwater connection, there we go. City water, black tank flush, and cable and satellite hookups are all right here. As we come around to the back side, you will notice an optional piece of equipment. This is the fold down travel rack. It's rated at 250 pounds, including the spare tire. So just keep that in mind. And then if we look up top, you will notice the rear observation camera. Again, that comes standard with all of these Cherokees. As we come around over here, you will notice your outside kitchen. So you will have a propane disconnect, which you can see right there by that little tag flapping in the wind. And then right here, I won't go ahead and open this just because it is taped shut, but this is a 5.7 cubic foot fridge and freezer. Now that is 110 power only. It will not work going down the road like the main refrigerator does. You also have this nice drawer, an extra sink that drains into a real holding tank instead of dumping out on the ground. And then you have a nice little extra cabinetry space. You also notice the accent lights there, and you have household power, which is always a welcome thing to an outside kitchen. Huge power awning. Let me get you a better angle at that. And that does have LED lights up there. This is about a 21-foot power awning. And you can see I think you can see the lights up in there. They're a blue in color. And then you will also notice the nice entry door. This is a tempered glass door, so you can see the reflection of that trailer really well in the background. You're also going to have the larger entry assist handle and the three-stepper more ride step above steps. These have the adjustable feet and the wider top step, which is really nice. There's a better look at those wheels. 6-gallon gas and electric water heater with direct spark ignition. Your electric switch is going to be out here. The propane switch is on the inside. Dual exterior speakers. You've got a cable outlet and a 110 port, and a placed mounted TV, which is pretty great. It does come with a bracket, and if you want us to install that on the back side of one of your TVs, we will more than happily do that for you. Over here, you have the same entry door. This does use the little smaller handle. I would have liked to see a bigger handle on that. And it does still have the more ride steps, we just have them folded away. You can also notice the leash latch for your four-legged friends. And then in here, this is one of the biggest pass-throughs I have seen on a bumper pull that's not a drop frame. It's finished off very nicely. You have your solar charge controller, dual motion sensor lights, one on each side, and then there's that battery disconnect, which is pretty awesome. That solar charge controller is for the Juice Pack, which is a 50-watt solar panel that comes on the unit standard, and it will help recharge your battery and storage and help you run that 12-volt compressor fridge while you're going down the road. This is another great opportunity. Look how thick this wall is. This is a 2-inch thick sidewall, so this is more insulation than the competition, such as, for example, I'm going to pick one of our brands just as an example. The Surveyors, they use an 1.5 inch sidewall, but with Asdale, so it's a little different. Each camper does things the other doesn't, and you'll also notice, again, slam latches, magnetic holdbacks, and you do have the manual jacks again. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for the 2021.5 Forest River Alpha Wolf Model 30 DBH. If you're interested in this camper and you would like pricing and availability, or if you have any other questions, there's 3 ways you can get in contact with us. You can post those down in the comment section below. You can give me a call at 806-335-2336, or you can reach me by cell at 806-382-6274, or you can shoot me an email at contact@custom-rv.com. If you enjoyed this video and you found it informative, feel free to hit that like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button and notification bell down below. That'll keep you up to date on all of our new units that we have coming in and out, as well as helpful tips and tricks. All right, guys, again, we thank you very much for watching. And remember, at Custom RV, we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping. Have a great rest of your day, guys.